Hello, hello, hello. We're live over here on YouTube. Gonna make sure everybody can see and hear me okay over here before I go live on Drip. Tylex says I better have a mullet. Sorry, no mullet just yet. I gotta work on it, man. I gotta work on it. Got X11 Bravo in the house, Preston Eskridge in the house, Eskridge in the house. Left the S out there. Got a fly buzzing around. All right, I want to adjust the exposure here real fast. I feel like that looks a little better. You can see and hear okay. Excellent. I'm going to go live over on Drip. Hey, Atomic Frank, how's it going, man? All right, let's go live over on Drip. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We've got some people hopping into the live stream here on Drip. We're live over on YouTube and talking to those people for a minute. Welcome in, everybody. So, really cool show we're going to have tonight. Hopefully the stream's looking and sounding okay on both places. Worked pretty good last couple times, so I'm assuming we're up and running okay. We have Kang books, you know, the theme of the show. Hang out with your Kang out. I've got some Avengers Kang keys. I've got the first appearance of Nathaniel Richards and the origin of the Kang Prime, all that fun stuff, ready to go today. So we got your Kang books covered, getting ready for Ant-Man and the Quantumania. That should be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I just finished Wakanda Forever. And I guess all I'll say is I'm really looking forward to the next MCU film. I didn't really enjoy that one that much. But hey, it was still fun. What's up, Starset? Thanks for joining the show. In addition to the Kang books, I've got a lot of the James Gunn kind of recent Buzz books. I'm going to just throw out the disclaimer at the front of the show. This is how I work when I set up one of these shows. I'm not a very big FOMO guy. I don't want anybody to feel like they need to have FOMO. But at the same time, I sell comic books, and I sell from my personal collection. Pretty much everything I have is my personal collection. If you're interested in these books, great. What I do is I go to eBay. I look at like the last 4 or 5 sold auctions, not listings, sold auctions, and I knock about 10% off, and that's kind of what I started at for these hot books like this. So you're probably going to get a better deal than you would on eBay on anything you buy tonight. Keep that in mind if you want the books. If you don't, I totally understand. It's not for everybody, and don't feel like you have to buy something you don't want to buy. You're not going to see that in most shows, but that's seriously how I feel. So, yeah, you can see we have the Supergirl One of Tomorrow. We have the entire run of All-Star Superman, all 12 issues. We got a first Spider-Punk. We've got a couple of the Archie Valentine Spectacular books, which is the first appearance of a new character, Cassie. Oh boy, I can't remember her last name, but it's a new character that appeared over there. Kind of a new potential love interest for the gang. Got those Kang books. We have some spicy books. We have some Hardly Thin, some Gun Honey. I have censored images up on the Cassie Cloud. Thank you so much, Preston. I said that earlier today, and I had to look it up, and it already went out my mind. And we also have Star Wars The High Republic Blade 2, The Blade 2, which is just a ton of first appearances in those books. And just some other random kind of keys. So that's kind of where we're at. I also have some slabs up in the for sale section, which is the little store. You click on the little store icon and you click for the for sale items instead of the auction items. Or if you're on desktop, you just scroll down. Hey, D West in the house. What's up, Squanchy? Preston here. We got Buddy in the house. All right, so we're going to get going. By the way, the drips do help me. If you hit the little drip button, it'll help more people see my show. Chris Naples, too eager for the Kang. Love everybody checking it out on both places. Let's go ahead and let's run this Supergirl One of Tomorrow. This book is selling between $30 and $40 all day long right now on eBay. So you can go sell it for that much if you want to. That's up to you. I'm going to start it at $25 and 30 seconds are on the clock, and you can start bidding now if you want it. I absolutely love this cover, by the way. I bought this book on FOC just because I love the cover. Just how I feel about it. I love Supergirl. Oh, okay. No worries, Squanchy. No worries. All right, no bids on that one. No worries, no worries. We got Fat Bottom Tex in the house. Tex, I got a book just for you. I literally made sure to get it just for you. I've got Daredevil 54. It's one of those nice low grades you like. So it's there just for you, buddy. Let me know if you're interested in that. For the modern stuff, yeah, like I think that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow I just showed, it's 9.6 or better. It's got a little corner kind of there. I mean, that could get a 9.8 some days. That could get a 9.6 some days. You knew it. You knew it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you had a bookmark, that is kind of strange. And then the Kang keys, yeah, they're all in really good shape. I was looking at them earlier. I don't remember if any of them really had massive defects. Let's kind of just show the Kang books. I got one more here. Of course, everything's out of order now. Where's that other one? Okay, so we've got Avengers 269, Avengers 267, Fantastic Four 273, All-Star Superman takes up so much of my box there. And then we've got that silent issue, Avengers 49. Those are the four main Kang books we have tonight. So if anybody's interested in those, let me know. I like that condition check question. This one has several pressable spine creases on it. None of them appear to be color breaking to my eye, so that would be a press. Oh, hey, good point. If you got here too early and the drop-down bid thingy doesn't show up, you got to refresh the browser. That's in the artwork. Yeah, that's in really good shape, that Fantastic Four 273. So we'll go through these Kang books here in a second. I'm figuring a lot of people came to get their Kang on. And if they came to get their Kang on, I think we should definitely take care of them. I think the biggest key I have tonight, this is Avengers 267, the biggest Kang key I have tonight. This is, I'm going to say about a 9.4. It has... And that would be like after there's a spine roll on it. Let's see if I can see that spine roll. And it's got a bad rap, but I mean, that's not going to knock you down on the grade. But that corner right there, it's going to keep you out of 9.8. And then top corner, it's not perfect, but it's better. See that? And then Avengers 269, that one... I think the spine tick right there, that might break color. I can't really tell. Yeah, it looks like it breaks color, but that's the only one I see. There's one more down here that looks like it doesn't break color. See that one? Maybe it does, just slightly. So we'll run those next. Let's run the silent issue. So this is Avengers 49. This is, enough said, as Stan Lee writes on the cover here, no words in the actual book, classic Kang cover. And I got to scroll back to Avengers. There we go. And then if you're interested in something else, I've got the Romanian keys, some other stuff. Just let me know, and we'll pepper that stuff in. We're going to start the Avengers 49 here, get it in time before the movie kicks off. Connor's here. What's up, Connor? Yeah, I'm Preston. I'm with you on the Turner Art Germ covers for sure. Also, Lou needs to draw more Supergirl, but I still like that cover. But you're not wrong. That's kind of more of that, like, it's a little bit more like 80s. Laughing over at a joke over on YouTube that I'll not repeat here. Okay, let's see here. We've got, I think the biggest Kang key of the night. This is the first team appearance of the Council of Kangs. First appearance and death of a Kang variant that killed the Avengers in an alternate timeline. First appearance of unknown Kangs and Kang robots. probably a pretty safe bet that there will be some MCU appearances from this book. And again, we're starting everything below the prices I see on eBay for sold listings. I'm going below those prices. So get yourself some deals. Star set going in on the 267. We'll follow this up at 269. Book needs to be centered more to the right. Okay. Well, I have it off centered because of the lighting, Drew. Like, can you see the whole book? Because that's the only thing I really care about. It's because if I move it, see the lighting problem that kind of starts to happen. So I can do like that and still get good. Yeah, by the way, that is another. Oh, yeah, sound effects for sure. There is another thing you should do if you're watching on your phone. Instead of watching in portrait, watch in the landscape. Just a little tip there. Cool. As long as you can see it, I also can adjust the exposure. It was a little bright earlier, but now it's a little dark. So it might have adjusted on its own a little bit. Let's brighten up the exposure there a little bit. So there we go. It's all a work in progress, right? So Starset, Starset wins that book. Nice pickup there, Starset. Something I do on my show. Anytime that you make a win of any kind, you go ahead and get some cards. For these, I got to be a little careful here because a lot of these came from Starset. I don't want to send him back stuff that he sent me. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, it's there you go, right? Yeah, you can see the whole thing. There's a lot more going on. Tell you what, man, let's give you this Hulk card. Okay, just send it to the next one. Okay, the Hulk is yours if you want it, Starset. Otherwise, that'll go to the next winner if you say that. Just keep passing it on. It's funny. Starset's the guy I actually get these books from to do the whole giveaway kind of deal. So next winner. Okay, so the next winner gets that Hulk card as well. And this is Avengers 269. Again, there's one color breaking spine tick on there I saw. Maybe another one down there, and a couple of pressable defects. Still in really good shape. Double it and pass it on. There you go. All right, Avengers 269. This is the battle of Kang versus Immortus. Classic battle there. It's also the origin of Kang as Rama Tut, which there's a lot of speculation that's going to play into how Kang will be presented in the MCU. Look, I can't, say whether or not that's going to happen, but a lot of people are really kind of checking that out now. So I don't know. We'll see. Even on a laptop, the vignettes at the bottom of the page, vignettes or like the overlay. Yes, I've read the All-Star Superman. I'm actually selling my personal copies that I picked up weekly from my pull box back in the day. So it's one of my favorite Superman stories of all time. Grant Morrison nailed it. I'm not a big Frank Quitely guy when it comes to artwork. Okay, just make sure. Well, I'll make sure we're talking about the same thing, Tex. There you go. Cool. And then this is FF273. We'll have this one go next. There's a lot going on in this one. Essentially, it's the first full appearance of a Nathaniel Richards, which could play into a lot of things in the MCU. It's super, as all time travel stories tend to be, it's super complicated, but basically Nathaniel Richards builds a time machine, ends up in an alternate timeline, and his descendant is Kang Prime. So it's the origin of Kang Prime. So complicated, but clearly a lot of key there for Ant-Man coming out. So we're going to start that one. $8 start. Condition on Batman 666, I would say it's near mint minus, and I'll show it again before I run it. I think there's, and it would be probably near mint with a press. It's got pressable defects on it. Buddy in at $8 on the Kang book. Also remember, this is coming with the Hulk Marvel card as well. These I can never remember the Heroes Battle, I think is what it's called. But yeah, you're getting that as well. So not a bad win there. All right, buddy takes that one down. And then I'm going to give you another card, buddy. See, I am trying to get rid of some football cards, so you're going to get my Randall Cobb card there, but I'm not going to count that. I know you're a Star Wars guy. Let's give you one of these Star Wars Galaxy cards that came from Star Set for my giveaways there. Let's give you one of those like art cards from that. It's like Luke's hand, right, with the medical droid. That's pretty cool. So 3 cards there. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, Squanchy. Yeah, if you rate the stream, do the drips, all that helps me. I appreciate it. Get this behind the board here. So how this works, everybody, is when I get free cards to you, look at the comic and then look on the back. I can even, you want to see something funny? There's how much I paid for that comic book, $10. There you go, man. All yours. Enjoy. Buddy, another great member of this community. Glad he could come out. So I had questions about the Batman 666, and I wasn't sure if you were asking, hey, what's up, Icebox Comics and Games? How's it going? If you want to bid, make sure you head over to Drip. There's a link in the description below. Appreciate you watching over on YouTube as well, though, of course. I had a question about the Batman 666. And then the All-Star Superman, I wasn't sure if you were just asking if I read it or if you were curious if it had been read. But Batman 666 is a cool key to have right now. So you got a slight spine roll. See that? That would press out. And then there's several spine creases that don't break color. And I don't know if I can highlight those well enough. There's your corners. I mean, to me, this thing is like near mint minus. And if you gave it a press, I think it's near mint. So, yeah, that's a good book. What does the current and line size mean? Current order is the number... That's actually a really good question. I always forget what that is. I think there's some drip streamers in here that might know better than I do. It's the order. So I see orders remaining, and I think that's the number of orders that happened during the stream. And the current order, I think, is the one I have highlighted. So like I highlighted my last order. I think that's how that works. I don't actually use those tools when I stream. So, by the way, if you're curious what this book is, I should explain that real fast. This Batman 666, it's kind of a future storyline kind of thing, kind of similar to Days of the Future Past from the X-Men, somewhat similar. And it's 2 keys, 2 big reasons this is key. To me, the coolest reason it's key, it's the first Damian Wayne as Batman. It isn't a future storyline, but it's the first time you see him in the Batman costume. The second reason is this is a first appearance of Professor Pig, but there's a caveat to that. It's one panel where it's kind of a slightly different version of Professor Pig. So it's hard to say if it's supposed to be the current Professor Pig in the future, and his death kind of is what happens. And they just changed the design when they introduced Professor Pig, and I think it's Batman and Robin #1. So kind of an interesting, explanation there, as we always are used to with comics. This thing is selling for $50 all day long on eBay right now. I am starting it at $35. So there is a nice little discount for you. $35. I see it selling anywhere between $45 and $60 on eBay. So about $50 average. Yeah, Pig is nuts. Pig is nuts. Could make for an interesting villain in a movie for sure. Man, nobody bidding on that one. That surprises me a little bit. That's a good deal. But hey, I get it. Money. Oh wait, I did see a bid come through. Buddy took it down to $35. Snuck in there at the last second, it looks like. Nice win, buddy. So let me get you a couple cards for that as well. Yeah, it's a good book. I felt pretty happy when I snagged this. And this is one of those ones that I'm kind of reluctant to let go. But you can't keep them all. You can't keep them all. Avengers 8, yeah, I could run that. Albany, are you over on Drip so you can start bidding, or do you need me to wait for you to create an account? There's your Han Solo card I'm going to give you. And I'm going to give you a Fortnite card as well. This is Danger Zone base outfit. So you're going to get a Fortnite card. Oh, man, you should go hook that up. Go hook that up. Okay, so Albany, I hope you're in here because you're asking to run. Oh, you're sorry, Avengers 8? I'm sorry, they said I don't know why I thought you meant Avengers 49. No, I don't have an Avengers 8. I'm not a baller. I don't think the most expensive comic book I own, I don't think is probably worth what Avengers 8's going for right now. Yeah, I have like an Ultimate Fallout 4 triple signed, and I have a couple other books. I don't think they're quite quite in that ballpark. Sorry about that. It's actually funny. I have the facsimiles coming, not the same thing by a long shot, and I was hoping they'd get here in time for something like this, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Well, they obviously aren't going to. I didn't get them today, so let's do this. I can't really show. Oh, 100%. I'm very much like anti FOMO, anti BS, anti lying, all that stuff. I'm gonna show these. I don't think I can have them all up on here at once. So I'll probably pull off a few of them. But this is the whole run. It's all 12 issues. Most of these are in really good shape, and one has a pretty obvious defect I'll show you. But if you want to get the whole run, this is a good time to do it. These are all from the Bronze Age Nerd personal collection, all read by me. I take extremely good care of my comics. My childhood G.I. Joe #1 that was a gift when I was 8 years old got a 9.6, so I keep good care of my comics for sure. There's issue 5. That's as many as I can fit. So I'm just showing you everything here, and then I'll just leave the issue 1 up to kind of show you that I'm selling everything. You are bidding on all 12 books when you bid for this slot. Hey, what's up, Robert? Thanks for coming in here. Yes, I mean, that would definitely be a PC book for a lot of people. I'm not a huge Kang fan. Oh, you know what? There's one thing I got to do here. Like, how do you not have... Gotta have Kang in there, right? See if he'll stand up. Gotta have Kang in there. I'm kind of a Kang fan, but I'm not like the big one. Yeah, right. The whole Ramata thing. I mean, it's another one of those confusing origins. That's issue 4. Issue 3 has a spine tick I'm noticing. See that in the S? It's pressable by a competent presser. These are cardstock covers. They're probably a little bit harder to press. Issue 2 has a few spine ticks. They all look like they could be pressable by a competent presser. See that right there? It's kind of the more obvious one. And then there's one in her arm there. That one looks like it might... No, I don't think it breaks color. So there you go. And then issue 1, unfortunately, it was the last copy at my LCS when I started picking this up, is the roughest one, unfortunately. And this is why. It's got a corner crunch right there. Other than that, bottom corner is gravy. I think there's one other spine tick on this, if I recall correctly. I think there's one right there. If I can get that to show. See that? That looks pressable. So, basically, this is the kind of level of detail. If I can see it, I'm telling you guys about it. Maybe there's stuff I don't see, but I'm trying to be 100% honest about this stuff. I don't want anybody having any kind of, hey, he didn't say this or he didn't show us this. I'm all about the transparency. So I'm going to run this for a minute because it's a 12 book lot. And I see this going for $35 to $40 on eBay sold listings. So I'm starting it at $30. You're getting all 12 books at once. LCS sometimes not the best place to pick up top 25 comics. I usually buy 25 to 50 of just in case. In Network Upstate, we don't have many LCSs. New York Upstate, probably, I'm thinking. Yeah, so it's tough for me. Like I bought these when they came out, and I lived near an LCS, and this was just before I started ordering comics online. ASU Nelson in on this one for $31.50. Got 25 seconds left on the clock. Star Set going in for $32. But yeah, I love your little dinosaur emojis there, West Coast Digital. We got 13 seconds left. Star Set's currently winning at $32, getting a great deal on these books. Knows they'll be packed up with care. ASU and Connor comes back in, so now we're at $33.50 to Star Set. Back to him. Got a little bit more going on here. People looking for the All-Star Supermans. Again, it is all 12 books. I showed you the defects that I could see on all of them. So something to keep in mind. You know, that this is a good deal. You're getting a good lot of books here. Who knows? Maybe they'll announce All-Star Batman and Robin, and I can sell my run of those next. Yeah, I mean, big books. Yeah, so if we're talking like things like $150 plus books, Albany, I generally don't sell those on this type of format. I have before when the market was a little bit better. I mean, you can always hit me up if you're looking for anything particular. We can talk about whether or not I could run it, that kind of stuff. Star Set, congratulations. You picked up a lot of books for $36. I'm going to assume the card thing applies, so I'm just going to assume that. What I'll do is I'll carry over a couple cards to the next winner. So the next winner of the next lot, you're going to get a bunch of cards. Joker War is not going good for me selling or Power Rangers. Joker War. Is anybody even caring about Joker War at all anymore? It was a cool storyline, but I don't know. Congratulations, Star Set. That was a nice pickup. Yeah, Joker War was really good. I don't know if it was really ever kind of a big. I mean, the Punchline stuff was. It was kind of hot at the time, I guess. So this is actually a book I picked up from Star Set. And I bought it because I knew I got to keep. I have a certain Texan in the audience, and I have to keep him interested. And what he likes is low-grade, older Daredevil books. And that is exactly what this is. This is a low-grade, older Daredevil book. It has waviness going on that I don't want to hide. I think I can show that off pretty easily. It has some water staining. It has, look at that crunch right there. So this is extremely low-grade. It's a very cool book. And it's also a character... actually, the page quality is pretty good. Show off the page quality check here. So this is just for Tex. Although anybody can bid. Yeah, thanks for the 5,000 drips. That's really awesome. I appreciate that. You guys are kicking butt. You got 14 people in here right now. That might not seem like a lot, but you know what? It's 14 awesome people. And on Drip, that's actually a pretty good number. I tend to find that there's more people that bid on Drip as opposed to some of the other places you can stream. This is the first appearance of the second Mr. Fear, who later becomes Machine Smith. And Mr. Fear is a character I've heard speculated on that they would bring to the new stuff that Disney's doing with Daredevil. We'll see. I don't know. You've seen what I see here. It's a low-grade copy of Daredevil 54 with some water staining on it, and it's just $5. Could be yours. I've had 50,000 before, Drew. But I had one person that was in here that was just like going nuts. They were going nuts on the drips. I've had 30,000 like on my charity streams. Oh, we got Soap in here, dude. That's awesome. Soap's in here too. I didn't see that. Yeah, so $5 going to Tex right now. Fat Bottom Tex is you're gonna get a low grade Daredevil The thumb's about to be tired. All right, that's going to Tex. Nice pickup there, man. I'm glad I had it for you. Let's see here. I'll try to find a couple Cowboys cards. No, that's right. You don't want me to do that. You've kind of said that before. So let's see if I can find something that is Tex-like in here real fast. Every once in a while I look at a card and it makes me think of Tex. Tex is a very unique dude. I really like him partaking in these auctions. Let's see here. Usually something jumps out to me as very Tex. You know what? There's nothing like... You like recent Star Wars stuff. Okay. So there's the Death Star. And everything's big in Texas, right? Any Turok number one. All right, Albany, I feel like you're trolling me now, man. I feel like you're trolling me. Oh my God, Smirking Reviews. Dude, it's been a while. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for popping in here. No Turok number ones. And oh shit, yeah. This is one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars. No Bloodshot. None of the Valiant bros here. One of my favorite scenes is the bounty hunter roundup. So you're gonna get those Tex. But I know Tex is one of those guys who he's trying to downsize more than he's trying to acquire stuff. So I don't like to send stuff unless it actually makes me think of him. Whereas a lot of other people, I throw in extras into your boxes, extra comics, extra other stuff. You're rotating. Oh my God, you're rotating. Ninjak. Let's see, what else do we got here? Let's do the Archie stuff. Got the Archies here. So actually, I wish I had it handy. I actually have a book that is from Tex sitting over to my right, farther than I'm willing to walk away. That is Planet Comics #1, the Dave Stevens cover, which this is a Dan Parent homage to. This is Archie's Valentine Spectacular #1, first appearance of Cassie. Her last name every single time. It starts with a C. So boy. Preston told me a minute ago. I'm so going to be mad. I can't remember this. Cassie, not Cook. Not Chase. It's something like that. Cloud. Cassie Cloud. Cassie Cloud. I've got several clouds in here now in the chat. That's funny. But this is a Great Wall exclusive that's limited to 200. It's number 50 of 200. And yeah, it's a Dan Parent, and this is in just awesome shape. Make sure you don't think I'm hiding anything there. Got a little Grinch hand in there. I think that's a nice little touch. All the little hearts being held up. Just killer book. You can't go wrong with this. Kang even goes, "Give it to me." No relation. So first appearance, Archie first appearance. These are pretty hot right now. So I'm gonna start at $30. Again, I've checked eBay sold listings on these. That seems pretty good. The Batman 700 it's the Finch cover. I can't remember if the Finch cover was a ratio. I don't think it was a ratio. I think it was one of those ones that had a bunch of covers. Fat Bottom Tex is going for the Planet Comics homage. By the way, some people say that this is rather phallic. And all I'll say to that is that if anything, it's a little robotic, if you catch my drift. Tex takes it down. I know you are a guy who appreciates some Leia. I just know you are. And Bouche, however you pronounce her name, the Leia bounty hunter there, seems right to me. So let's do that one. Female Pleaser 3000. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a nice win there, Tex. Next up, possibly even more limited, J. Scott Campbell homage. These are from our friends over at Comic Corner. Comic Corner is a great shop. I do some work with them. I think we're going to have another little partnership coming up soon here. This is out of 200 as well. This is number 160. This is a J. Scott Campbell ASM 601 homage. Show you the condition of this real fast. Just in great shape. This one, I don't see sold listings for this one, but it's selling for $75 up on eBay right now. So I'm going to sell it for $40, and I think that's a pretty kick-ass deal, to be honest with you. Get this thing slabbed, resell it. You're not going to have a problem with that. Gorgeous book. Preston agrees. Albany likes odd comics. Not trolling any Alf. No, dude, I actually the Alf innuendo cover is one that I am totally chasing. I'd love to find it in the wild. 4 seconds left. Preston might take this one down. That's going to be a great pickup, Preston. Dude, that is awesome. Nice pickup. Congratulations to you. I'm excited for you. That's really cool. You're a guy who I know would appreciate this. Let's see. Do I have anything that screams Preston to me? Maybe not. I think because I've hooked up Preston with a lot. Oh yeah, this is Preston. This reminds me of Preston. It's a Marvel, one of those Marvel superheroes cards. Spider-Gwen, Go Spider. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Soap, you going after that Spider-Punk? You want that one next? Yeah, I just won that from Mighty Mel V over on It's Drunken Chat, where I do guest star occasionally. This time it paid not to be a guest star, though, apparently, because, well, it's just one of those things where I commented in chat enough that apparently my name popped up for the drawing. That was really cool. Jay, any Power Rangers? Just seeing what's out there. No, I don't have Power Rangers. I don't think I have a single Power Rangers comic. I was not a Power Rangers guy when I was a kid. I wasn't a Power Rangers kid when I was a kid either. Speaking of pleasing my audience, by the way, this book is going for a lot more than I expected. If this book was selling for $80, I think there's like 4 completed auctions recently. 3 of them were $80, and one of them was like 30 or 40. So I'm gonna start at way less than $80. Yes, I was a Voltron guy. I was a Batman animated series, which I think came on around the same time. So I would kind of catch the end of Power Rangers, and then I would slip into Batman. And I moved away from a place where I couldn't watch Batman. We didn't have that kind of TV. So I was obsessed once I could start watching Batman. So this is, by the way, this is a Frank Cho 1 in 10 Udon comics, Street Fighter Legends, Cammy #1. Frank Cho's a great guy. I have had the pleasure of meeting him and having some stuff signed by him. I really like him. Yeah. Well, I lived in the country when I was a kid, and we just had over-the-air antenna, which means we had 268 PBS, and that was, I think we had like a UPN or whatever was UPN before it was UPN. Anyways, this book is selling for a lot of money. I'm not kidding. I'm going to sell it for $25. I am losing money on this selling it, but hey, whatever. He certainly knows the cultured ones for sure. Yes, I can use Kansas string for a phone call. It works really good if you use like fishing line. But no, it's funny because I live in the country again. I lived in cities for a long time after that. Yeah, that was a great pickup, Preston. You really got lucky there. I'm very excited for you. Robert A. over on YouTube is asking, do you think it's still possible to own a comic shop and not have to sell online? Yeah, it's possible. The ones that do it, I think, are worse off for it. I have, like a lot of people in my position, thought about starting a comic book store. And for me, a lot of it would be just like having a physical base of operations. It'd be nice to have a little studio set up in the back, that kind of thing. And have a place where maybe some people can bring in some books. I had some Spider-Punk request in the chat. Actually, let's pick this out of the bag and board. And I would certainly sell online. I mean, at least in the way that I'm doing now. So, but that would be interesting, like to not do it. There's a couple shops that, if you're located correctly, generally downtown in a metro area, where you can rely on walk-in clientele, I think you could do it. I think you could get away with it. Now, this book has one spine tick that's going to keep it from being a 9.8. Right in the tentacle there. See that? I think you can see that. So that's going to keep this book from being a 9.8. Corners are pretty sharp. That needs to get pressed out, but that's just a like a finger from opening the cover. Somebody opened the cover on it, I think. There you go. There are your corners. So near mint, this book goes easily $30 all day long, easily. And recently, and again, I'm looking at recent sold listings. $70. There was a recent $70 listing for it. So plenty of ways to do it. Wes says we're in a shipping hub office. Interesting. I mean, that's kind of what I'm treating it as. I don't know if you mean something specific, but to me it would be like, yeah, basically like, a place to do my shipping out of. So a little bit of storage that I could, have renter's insurance on, that kind of thing. But yeah. So this is a pretty big key. I'm going to put a minute on the timer. We're starting it at $30, guys. I showed you the only defect that I'm aware of besides that little crease, pressable crease on the top. So I think it's in great shape. Go nuts. Bee soap. If we still have you, here you go. Here's your chance. Yeah, Bee soap's in. So this is going to have a new home somewhere. There's going to be a little Spider-Punk action. Love Spider-Punk. Man, when I won this too, I was like, oh, that's cool. I've got a second copy of this now. I thought I had this book. I can't find it anywhere, but that's how it is. Are you a Star Wars guy, Soap? See if anybody else gets in on this action, but there's a really good chance you could win this one. 15 seconds left. Not a Star Wars guy. Okay, cool. I'll give you a Marvel book then, or Marvel card, I mean. Here you go. Got 2 for you, buddy. Not Buddy, who's also in the chat, but you, a buddy. Got Joey here. What's up, Joey? All right, so Soap gets this one. Soap, you're going to get a Hawkeye card from the 90s, little Marvel action. And I'm going to get, since this is a Spider-Verse character, I'll give you one of these Upper Deck Spider-Verse cards. Those were a gift from Starset. Those are pretty cool. So you get that one as well. Yeah, man, bringing the Whatnot people over to Drip. See what it's all about. See, there's 14 people in chat here, but they're all active. They're all seeing what's up. This also was a stream that I scheduled yesterday. If I'd taken a week to have it scheduled and promote it properly, probably would have been even better. I don't think we're featured. I did a feature request, but I did it like 20 minutes before the show started, so I don't blame them for not getting back to me. That's another cool thing. If you're used to Whatnot, on Drip, you remember Whatnot's doing like the paid thing now where you like pay to have your show featured or something. On Drip, you can just request it, and if there's open time slots or they think your show is worth it, they'll do it. You just request it in the Discord. Let's give Soap a little air horn love there. Okay, so they did feature it. That's cool. So they did feature it. That's awesome. I didn't see a message reply back, so I didn't know. All right. We were talking about Art Germ earlier. Let's do a little Art Germ Harley Quinn here. This is the 30th anniversary number 1 special. Great cover here. See if I can scroll to it. There we go. We're going to start this at $8. This is one of those huge books. It's like a 64 pager or more, actually. And this is in near mint plus condition, guys. Showed about 5 minutes ago, and you were oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Small fish, big pond. Big fish, small pond. Right. So, there's not a whole lot of comic sellers on Drip yet. So, yeah, the foil of this is very nice. This is not the foil, just to be clear on this. See if I can get some of that glare off there. But also a booty cover. Booty cover. All right, no bitters on that. That's cool. Yeah, the foil, is that the one where you had to like do the mystery box? All right, speaking of the sexy books, oh no, now Preston comes back. Preston, you missed the Art Germ Harley Quinn. This is Gun Honey, Blood for Blood, number 3. And if you want to see what that looks like, when I show the image here in the store, I have one of the stock images that's censored. This is still bagged for everybody's protection. These are $10, so I'm charging cover price on this. So there you go. Oh, nice, right on. Okay, so it's a ratio 1 in 50. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cumbersome. Hey, we're out. Yeah, we're almost at 10,000. Tell you what, we get to 12,000, and I'll run a giveaway. How's that? All right, 3 seconds left on this Gun Honey nude cover. No takers. Oh, Sinbad comes in. Sinbad comes in and says, "You know what? I'm gonna steal that. I like your style." Peter Peanuts over on YouTube. Sup, Bronze. Hope all is well. Hey, I hope all is well for you as well, man. Thanks for coming into the show. Always nice to have these peanuts in the show. Let's see here. You get a Star Wars card, Sinbad. Gamorrean guard there for you. Those cool painted Star Wars Galaxy cards. Those are awesome. I do keep in mind I do have some slabs for sale. Buy it nows. Got the signed David Finch Batman 700 first John Wick photo cover. Let's run the number 2 issue of Gun Honey Blood for Blood. And same thing, look at the preview image. This is the 1,000,000 cover, just like the last one was. This one is probably one of my favorite Gun Honey covers, and there's some really good Gun Honey covers. This one has a very noir pinup style, which is appropriate for the title. Some of them are a little bit more traditionally sexy. This is definitely noir pinup, and I like that. Cool. It's cool. I hope you think it's cool, and if you pick up another one today, make sure you check those out. I don't know. Are you going to keep them in the bag, or are you going to take them out? That's the real question. I feel you. All right, so this one does not have a winner, so we will put that back in the graveyard here. Okay. Legit, probably the biggest book of the night that I have is this. This is Star Wars The High Republic, The Blade, number 2. This is the ratio. There are about, 1 billion first appearances in this book. Snuck up, caught everybody by surprise. First appearance of Envoy Celine. First appearance of Feared Marshal Tozin. Oh boy, you know it's going to be big. Tozin. First appearance of Sevens, a droid. First appearance of Prince Colden. First cameo appearance of General Vies. It's the 1 in 25 Suyon cover, and it is like in fuego. This book is selling for $80 right now. It is going nuts. I'm going to start it out for $50, and we're going to put 1 minute on the clock. It's the killer deal. Yeah, enjoy. Life is good. So if you go over to Drip and create your account, you can attach your payment method. Usually debit card, I think, is how most people are able to attach. I'm not sure. I don't think you can attach just a straight PayPal account. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Dean was hoping to get in here so he could check out this book. See if Dean made it in here. Maybe not. Maybe Dean missed the show. So, Selling for significantly less than it's selling for on eBay right now. Must be Marvel spec. Oh, Dean of Comics hopped in. His ears are burning. He's like, you know what? I heard Bronze was going to run this book. All right, man. Dean, do you want me to rerun that? It's up to you. Tell you what, here's what I will do. Okay, you've been able to use PayPal before. Not sure how to link it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I haven't been able to use PayPal. But I also, it's been a while since I attached my payment method, so maybe I should go back and try to relink it. And by the way, Life is Good. If you haven't signed up for Drip yet, there's a link in the description. You also will get, I think it's $10 credit towards your first $20 purchase of a Buy It Now item if you use that link, if you want to. All right, so this is the Blade 2. Well, I checked eBay, Dean, and I wasn't going to lose that much money on it because I could always sell it somewhere else, right? So I adjusted the price, still $30 below what it's going for. This is the A cover, though. So let's run the A cover. I'll start this at $5. Still, all those same first appearances in the A cover. Not a bad book. $5 start on this one. So there you go. Hey, 12,000 drips. After we get done with these Blade books, I have 3 of them. I will run the giveaway. Thanks for the drips, everybody. Buddy's in for this one for $5. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer on that one, buddy. Good job. The other thing, Dean, is I knew you weren't in here, so I was like, man, I know that's the one guy that was like super interested in this book. And then you hopped in like after I already started it. So, all right, Buddy takes that one down. Buddy, let's give you the man, the myth, the legend, Yoda. That is art by Joe Quesada, actually. Joe Quesada. That's cool. So Buddy gets the A cover. I sound like Max Headroom. Anybody else having audio issues? Okay, Squanchy says sounds fine. Could be a connection, Dean. Okay, Tex says it's good. If Tex says it's good, it's got to be good, because Tex is Texas connections tend to frequently have problems. All right, here's the Lopez cover. Lopez cover, same book, Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade, #2, same first appearances. Tex has problems. Uh-oh. In general, or you mean right now? Or are you just talking about the freaking ice storm that you guys are experiencing? Somehow I moved my thing over there. Let's get that centered again without knocking over Kang. Kang! I'm going to go ahead and just give Kang the Bane voice, because I was doing that the other night on my Batman and Robin stream. So, Buddy swooping in to pick up this one as well. 267. I think Starset picked that one up. I have 269, and I have Avengers 49 left. Okay, so, Buddy, you got Yoda last time, so let's give you Vader this time. And that one is by George Pratt. George Pratt did the artwork on that one. So, Soap, it is taken, but I do have 269, Avengers 49. I sold the Fantastic Four. Congratulations, buddy. So there's the 269 Soap, and there's the Avengers 49. Those are left. Other big keys I have left, if you guys are just joining us, I have Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I have the 1 in 10 Frank Cho, Milo Manara homage. But first we are going to run a giveaway. And then after that I'll run... I can run it at the same time. So what I'll do is I'll run this Hardly Thin book. I've had this floating around for a while. It's an homage to the Harley Quinn 99 special that came out where she got introduced into the main DC continuity. Obviously, it's a Hardly Thin book, but I'll run that one next. The giveaway book is going to be an equally hot cover. That is Arthur Adams, Immortal X-Men #5. Great White Queen issue. Dean, you're allowed to chat unless you haven't... Yeah, you can chat. I saw your messages. Drip is a online real-time live streaming auction platform, Peter. So there is a link down below to go join up, and you can watch the auction there. It actually will directly take you to the auction, then sign up, and you should be able to bid. All right, Immortal X-Men. Where are you hiding, Immortal X-Men? Oh, wrong tab. There we go. So let's run this one. We'll run it for the next 5 minutes, give everybody plenty of time. So at the end of 5 minutes, that just runs. So your giveaway is the Immortal X-Men number 5, Arthur Adams. That's going right now. Make sure you get entered into that one, please. I want somebody to win that book. How many are watching on YouTube? Good question. The stats can be a little fuzzy. It says I have 5 people watching over there right now. We've got 15 watching over here on Drip. Okay. So next, let's run this Hardly Thin book. Hardly Thin books go for a lot too, if you guys aren't familiar with them. But I'm starting it for lower than I see it going for on eBay, and that's $25. And we'll put about a minute on that one. Let that run. Okay, so Preston says he had an expired card linked, but Drip gave him an option to enter a new card or use PayPal. So it sounds like PayPal must be working. Yeah, definitely. Soul Siren, 100%. Check out all the awesome comic sellers over here on Drip. One of the things I like to do is bring people over here because it's like that weird vicious cycle, right? I hear, oh, there's not enough buyers on Drip, so I won't stream there. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and I hear you. I hear you as a seller. But the more of us that sell on Drip, the more buyers there will be. It's just kind of that, like, it's the yin and the yang. And you take a service like Whatnot, they're like a $4 billion company. They just throw money to get all those people over there on that, their streams and stuff for comics and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, Drip's a smaller operation. They don't have the funds to do that. So we have to build it up to the community. The good news is that we end up building a community of really ethical, awesome sellers. I've had really good experiences over here on Drip. Watching your first stream on here. Yeah, good point, ASU. They also had a 2-year head start. For sure. Okay, no takers on the Hardly Thin. No worries. Yeah, we just need to build it, and I personally just don't want to stream on the other site right now. That's just a personal preference thing. I might still do it. I'm never gonna say never on something like that. I think I'd be more likely just to do YouTube alone, and that'd be fine. Okay, a couple big books I have. Oh, that's awesome, Jay. I'm glad to hear it. I know there's definitely a few people that are talking about getting over here. This is a huge book, and it's cool because it's a Romanian copy of Amazing Spider-Man 4, the first appearance of Silk, Cindy Moon. So these are definitely like $90 plus books. It's imported from Romania. I think it's in near mint minus condition, which is pretty typical when you're talking about getting books from another country. You got to let that kind of settle in a little bit. But we'll run this. This starts at $65. Great price on this book. Yeah, dude, Star said that'd be awesome. I definitely would love to come check it out. But I mean, wherever you want to go, man. I follow the person more than I follow the platform, but I just have to be when it comes to like what I want to stream on, it's really hard for me to oh wow. That's weird. Okay, so that got cloned over from an old show, and the price did not adjust correctly. So yeah, well, nobody wanted it anyway, so I guess we got lucky there. Or people were just really awesome. So I think the same thing's going to happen on the Thor, so we'll remove that too. Okay, so if anybody was interested in the Thor or the... I'll show you the Thor real fast. This is the origin of Gore, the God Butcher. That one would start at $18. This one would start at $65. If you're interested in those Romanian foreign comics, let me know, and I'll set them up real fast, okay? Get in the giveaway, guys. We have 30 seconds left on the giveaway before the wheel will spin and a winner gets picked, okay? In the meantime, yes, D-Rock, and appreciate you guys for saying that, too. I was busy in the middle of rambling, so I didn't quite catch that. But I appreciate you guys calling it out. That would have been a tough one. So this is G.I. Joe. We'll run this in a minute timer, just so it doesn't interfere with the giveaway. This is it's the final issue of the IDW run, for one thing. It's also the most characters on the cover. There's a wraparound. You can see there's just tons and tons and tons and tons of characters on this cover. So good luck, everybody, on the giveaway. Hopefully everybody got in on that one that wanted to win. This is for that Immortal X-Men #5 Arthur Adams cover. And, ooh, Starset picks it up. Nice win, Starset. Nice win. All right. So the G.I. Joe's running. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, sir. That one's already in the stack of sold books. That'll get sent out to you. And thanks for all the drips, guys. We got to 12,000. I can try to throw up something else if we get to 20,000. That's a pretty aggressive goal. All right, we got 5 seconds left on the G.I. Joe 300. Not a bad deal there. Final issues. God, the final issue of the Real American Hero is like, what, $100 book? I mean, this probably isn't that, but still, it's kind of cool to have those final issues sometimes. Double checking the YouTube chat. Looks like we got everybody caught up over there. Of course, yeah, of course, man. All right, no tickers on the G.I. Joe. Okay, so if anybody has any requests, let me know. Now's a good time to start making those requests. What else we got here? I am going to start setting up a mystery pull show. By the way, I've got about 75 comics. So mystery pull shows are pretty big here on Drip. I've never done one. Basically, I'll have like a sheet of the comic books, and you'll pick a number. You'll do like, a bid for the mystery pull, or I guess I'll have it as a buy it now. I'll do like $2 pulls or whatever. I just got a bunch of, I've got a bunch of signed books, a bunch of cool covers, some keys, some Scotty Young, some ratios, several keys, first issues, Bronze Age books, all that kind of stuff in here. So that's going to be on my next show. So if you're interested in the whole idea of doing a mystery pull show, again, I know they're big here on the platform. I'm going to do one of those next. I'm going to try to do that probably like Monday or Tuesday. I'll try to do that. And then I want to start doing card shows. I have a bunch of baseball cards. I've been meaning to start doing that. First Comic Carnage it's in 361. I don't know where that came from. Was somebody asking about Carnage? Did I miss that? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss something in the chat. Hey, Boston Tarn in the house. Boston just sent me a really cool Tiny Onion gold foil for me winning the Fantasy Football League that a bunch of Whatnot sellers are in. Soap was in there as well. Drew, I don't know if Drew's still in here, if he had to hop out. But a couple of the sellers over there that were in that league are here, and I just really wanted to thank you for sending that book out. That's really awesome. I was hoping to start doing some posts. I just got Lion's book in. So far, I've only got 2 of the books in, though. So I was hoping to do like a post showing it all off. I guess I'll just start posting individual ones. No, Preston, you're right. We didn't have Russell Wilson on my team in fantasy, and but we do have Sean Payton coaching him now. I don't know. I gotta make it up somehow, right? No, you're right. We didn't have Russell Wilson on my fantasy football team. I had Josh Allen, so it turned out that to be that was a good choice. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. We got the Romanian books, Hardly Thin. Got Cammy, got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Got Avengers 49, which is the silent issue. Got Avengers 269, Kang versus Immortus. And we've got Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade, #2, 1 in 25. fire hot cover right now that's really big in the current spec market. Lots of first appearances. We've got that G.I. Joe 300. We just also do have slabs available over in the store. Got some Hardly Thin, Doo Poo crossover action. What else? I haven't really shown these yet. I mean, you guys have seen these on my last couple streams. I lowered the prices on these Kirkham Spider-Man books. They go for a lot more, but people don't seem to be too interested in them here, so I'd lower the price on those. If you're interested in them, let me know. We could run those. I lowered the price on this X-Men 137. Have that available. It's a newsstand. Could run that too if you guys are interested. Let's see here. Talk about the slabs real fast. Again, if you guys are interested in any of the books that I've shown already, if you guys, feel like you need to make an offer on anything, ASU, I have run the Supergirl. I can run it again. Real fast. The John Wick is great. This is a 9.6. See, I guess I'll just hold it there. 9.6 photo cover. I keep saying if Keanu Reeves does a signing, so definitely send this in. Send it in and get CCS to press it, because I think what held this back is there's a spine tick that is non-color breaking in there. Right there. See that? That actually doesn't break color, believe it or not. Looks like it does, but it doesn't. I've looked at it very closely. I think that's what held it back from being a 9.8. So if you're interested in that, that's over in the purchase tab. If you're interested in the Woman of Tomorrow, if this isn't a 9.8, it's a 9.6. The only thing I could see maybe them dinging me on is that corner right there. Sometimes they let those slide, sometimes they don't. But yeah, it's a killer book right now. Gorgeous cover. Standard FOMO warning supply. Only pick it up if you really want it. But I'm only asking $25 for it, which is much less than it's going for on eBay right now. So if you're interested for it, there you go, man. I'll run it again for you. And then, ASC Nation's going for it. So right on, man. I'll show off some other slabs here in a second. Got my YouTube chat there in the background. Didn't realize I was... dude, I understand. I picked up a Booster Gold #1 because I saw the announcement, and I had been watching Booster Gold #1 because I like Booster Gold. So I made sure to sneak in because I'm like, man, that book isn't going to go down anytime soon. Like, I saw there was a newsstand that I've been watching, and I was watching this before the announcement. And it was selling for like $20 top bid, and it's going for like $80 now. So I understand. I totally get it. Nice win on the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. You just got yourself a good deal on that. You're going to get a couple DC cards for that. I'll give you Society of Sin. And I have a checklist here, so you'll get the checklist for that as well. Nice pickup, dude. Guys, it is Saturday. I'll get all your stuff packed up tomorrow, and it'll go in the mail on Monday. Let's see. Other slabs I have available have this EGS Black Adam #1 9.8 EGS. It's not in the sales tab. I could run that as an auction. I have this Tony Fleece signed. Stray Dogs, 28 Days Later. There's Tony Fleece's signature. I had him sign it in person at Rose City Comic Con. CBCS witnessed it. It's a witnessed signature. There you go. So that's one I could run if you're interested. Had this book for a while. Yeah, the John Wick is a 9.6. 9.6. But I'm serious. If you resubmit it and have CCS press it, or if you do a crack, clean and press, resubmit, I have a pretty good feeling you could get that to a 9.8 because I only see one pressable defect on it. This is Avengers 679. This is the origin of the Challenger. I do a nice friendly start on that. First cameo appearance of Rintrah, one of the students in Doctor Strange's academy in the last Doctor Strange movie. Got that at 9.0. Got a Thor Timeless variant, Alex Ross. Got a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Miles Captain America 9.8. Alan Qua cover there. Dude, let's ride, man. Russell Wilson in the house. I am a big Broncos fan, so you're not going to find a person more than me that wants Russell Wilson to succeed. Hey, congratulations, buddy. You just won that. I'll throw in an extra book or something, too, for picking up the slab. Thanks for picking that up. You just got a good deal on that, man. Good job. Got first King Shark here, Superboy number 9. First full appearance of King Shark, I should say. This is that Batman 700 signed by David Finch. Right there, you can see the signature. That's a 9.6 CGC signature series. Cammy is starting at $25, Peanuts. Got ASM 546. This is the... What variant is this? I can't remember what variant this is. I almost want to say it's like the Sony variant or something. But yeah, this is ASM 546 with a custom Spidey label. Cool cover there. And that is the first appearance of Frank and Bill Hollister, Mr. Negative appearance. Some people say this is the first appearance of Mr. Negative because it's the first appearance of him outside of a free comic book day. I don't know, man. I don't know how people want to figure that out. But yeah, that's a cool book. Got that one as well. So if you're interested in any of these, you just stretched like a banana. Okay, well that's awesome, man. Got this Marat Michaels Snake Eyes Dead Game right there, signed by Marat Michaels. Signature down there. That's a CBCS 9.8. First Robin King 9.6 signed by Peter Tomasi in gold right there. Pretty cool signature actually. Looks pretty good with the yellow label. So that's another one. Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1? Do I have a Deadpool book listed? I don't think I have a Deadpool book listed. Are you looking... Which Deadpool 1 are you looking for? So those are the slabs I have available. Yeah, which volume of Deadpool? I had to check because sometimes I have stuff listed and I'm like, oh, do I have... Hey, Mr. Tom Freak over on YouTube, how's it going? But yeah, sometimes I have to check. I'm new. I have the... It's not within reach, but I have the... What is it? The Circle Chase or whatever. His first miniseries, his first solo title, Deadpool, the black cardstock cover. I have that one, and I have the first one by the Brian Posehn run. And I have the first issue of the newest volume. I think it's like a Liefeld cover. Well, yeah, prices. I don't have any of those pulled and ready for sale right now. So here's what I recommend. If you're watching me over on YouTube, I have a link in the description for my Discord. Go join me on my Discord. Hit me up on IG and tell me what issues you're looking for, and I can kind of, tell you about what they'd start at, pull them for the next show, that kind of thing. I'm always happy to do that. No problem. I have people do that all the time. So there's things that I bring in here that I know people are looking for. Because unfortunately, I only have about 20% of my collection within reach of me right now. So I have to go grab other stuff. Any of those slabs looking good for anybody? All right. I don't understand anything that Hodem is saying, so I'm just going to ignore it for the most part. Unless, I don't know, because I can't tell if you're trolling or what. But let me know if I can help you. Yeah, just showed off the slabs that we could run that I have available right now. Always happy to show those off. I know Buddy picked up that John Wick. That was a good pickup. All right. So we just spamming. All right, cool. 0 followers, 0 following, 0 streams. All right, man. Well, thanks for ruining chat for everybody. And what I'll do is I'll throw up the books one more time for tonight, the raw books. That's why we can't have nice things. Anyone from the Discord in the chat? No, I don't think so. If you're asking if that's the person that's spamming. Mr. Bombastic, what's up, dude? How's it going? I was just showing off the books that we have available. It is better. It is better than Russian porn bots. I will say that. Slightly better. I was just showing off the slabs that I have available. If you're just now joining us, Mr. Bombastic, books that I still have available. We still have the Hardly Thin, Do You Poo crossover from Counterpoint. I thought it was cool. All right, cool. Yeah, Preston's from the Discord. I have that Romanian first appearance of Silk, a Romanian variant, which is the origin of Gore, G.I. Joe 300, most characters ever on a cover, also the final issue of the IDW run, Frank Cho, Cammy, 1 in 10, silent issue of Kang in Avengers 49, Kang versus Immortus in Avengers 269. The Blade #2, that is a multiple first appearances, and pretty cool book there as well. So probably going to call it a show if nobody's into any of that stuff. Totally cool. I'll have different stuff for the pulls. It's everything you get. Did you miss the John? Yeah, a John Wick slab just sold from my store over on Drip. There's a little buy it now section. It's where I keep most of the slabs. Discord Cool Kids Club. Right on, guys. I appreciate you all being in here. So yeah, one of the John Wick slabs sold. I do have the Sienkiewicz cover in a 9.6, but that is a PC book for me. If I was into actor sign books, I would have kept the photo book, waiting for that Keanu Reeves signing, sent it in, and had it signed. That thing would sell for a buttload. Yeah, no, I hear you. I do have that other one. I do have some of the issues actually go for quite a bit. I think it's a 4 or 5 issue limited, and I have the other issues. They sell for a decent amount. I have some of those, but I don't have them with me. But if you want me to run those at some point, I can. So it's gonna be a very short-lived account there. I can tell you that much. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me get a screenshot real fast. Yeah, what I can do is I can report them after the show. So I don't think there's a way to boot. If there is, I don't know about it, but we'll definitely send that screenshot over to the support team after the show. Yeah, no, it's I understand, Mr. Bombastic. It's a book that I really enjoy having. So if I find another copy, stuff like that helps too, because if I find another copy, then I'm like, okay, pick it up. People are interested in it. Maybe you want it raw. Maybe you want to submit it yourself, and I can have it available in my stock. So I really like it when people ask about that kind of stuff. So thanks for doing that. Yeah, and I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a show then, because I don't see. Luckily, people are still dripping, which is freaking awesome. You guys rock. You're practicing those video game thumbs. So don't see any other requests come through. Yeah, sure. We're gonna call it a show. Have a good night, everybody. I'll get those packed up tomorrow for you, shipped out on Monday. Thanks for being a part of the show, and have a good night. Have a great weekend. Bye.